with a tap. Super Chok. Let's see the idea, just a little too much on that for Roller.
And just notice as well the position that Roller had taken up there. You know, the rotation of positions that they're employing here, Thailand. You know, it's popping up in different areas, different spaces. And if you're defending in those situations, if you're ball watching, you get caught off guard very quickly. Indonesia just not looking like themselves early on here in this one. You know, a couple of stray passes, loose touches. Thailand really applying the pressure, making sure that the Indonesian players don't have much time on the ball. It's a lovely touch from Super Chok.
Back to Roller. Elias Dola. Cross to Kritsada. Playing with supreme confidence, and as soon as I say that, he's giving the ball away. And that is a poor ball, I'm afraid, from Witan Sulaiman, who's normally so assured of himself, the young man. I just wonder, Roshan, how much this is playing in the head. Of course, they've talked about the psychology of coming into this and knowing the history, Roshan. You can't ignore it. It's 5 editions, 5 finals you've been to, 5 that you've lost. It's in there somewhere in the psyche, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's something that has mystified me for years and years, and I've spoken about it previously. I don't think there's an easy answer to it. Probably need like an entire series of shows to really go and investigate it. But I'm amazed by it. I'm amazed at that record, and you think with this young side, you have perhaps an opportunity to, you know, shake off some of that. I'm going to use the word failure, but I mean, I don't think making it to the final is that much of a failure.
Well, here's Roller looking at Borden Pala to get on the end of it. Right-hand side has really caused problems, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're all over this Indonesian team.
I just wonder, Roshan, whether they've thought, well, it's not Pratama there. The pace he's got. Edo Febriancha has barely played in this tournament.
Yeah, and the thing is, Philip Roller has got plenty of pace, loves getting forward into advanced areas. He's a quality player, and when you think about the options that they have, it's incredible.
Fullback is an embarrassment of riches, isn't it?
Tristan can come in on this left-hand side. Obviously, a very different player to Teraton. Philip Roller can come on that right-hand side and can get forward into. He can even play as one of the front 3 if they absolutely need him to.
Narrabudin's kicking his heels on the bench today. Back by Tirsin. He gets a return ball. Tirsin slips that through. Super Chok. On the volley! And that almost sails over Elias Dola. And that so easily could have been goal number 2. Borden Pala. That would have been a stunning goal.
That's a crucial goal line interception from Asnawi. The Super Chok is having an excellent start to this game. Wonderful attempt at goal by Borden. Dola is unable to get that one on target, but he's backing away as he hits that as well.
That's incredible technique.
Lovely technique. Wonderful defending from Asnawi. But Super Chok, with this role that he's got, you know, a lot of the focus on Chanatip, and rightly so, but Super Chok as well, I think, in the games that he's played for Thailand, has been brilliant to watch. And he's, again, I keep talking about, he's harping on this, but another player who I feel is sort of outgrown Southeast Asian League, and perhaps can go in and test himself. I think he's ready, you know. At a certain point, you think of players like Quang Hai, you think of players like Super Chok, they reach a certain level, and then to sort of improve, you feel like they need to move on.
Yeah, it's a step, isn't it, that a lot of these footballers will need to take. A few of these Thai footballers have done it. Of course, we've mentioned Chanatip. Tirsin has done it in the past. Tiraton, of course, has just returned from Japanese football. Can be done. Kawin has played in Belgium. Here come Indonesia. Free kick. After Devanga, he's gone short. Is this what they were planning to do? Well, here's Irfan. And they've dealt with that pretty well. Tristan Doe clears it.
Just going back to Witan, because he was on the end of that one in the penalty area. And initially, every time he's on the ball, and obviously Thailand would have looked at this in the analysis, they would have looked at Witan as one of the players that obviously they have to keep an eye on. And every time he's gotten the ball so far, especially in those central positions, Thailand have been very quick to make sure that they close him down. And done well there too. Close down Siwara. Dedik leading the press.
Interesting. Choice striker, then we've had Dirk Setiawan, we've had Kushedjo, we've had Hannes. They all bring something a little bit different, don't they?
Yes, that playing profile, a different style of player, different type of player that they've got. But what they perhaps are lacking is a real pure sort of finisher.
Well, not too many goals scored by the strikers at the moment. There's the Wallen with a couple. Talented won't get there.
And look, I mean, players who can finish are difficult to find, difficult to come by. Thailand have been blessed with some wonderful strikers over the years. They've got one here in Tirasin as well. And sometimes the difficulty is when you look at your domestic leagues and all your strikers are essentially foreign signings, it's very difficult for then the local strikers to get much game time or to really make an impact.
Of course, Thai strikers go back to the likes of Jatasuk and Piapong and legendary players. Looking pensive, but I'm sure he'll be absolutely delighted with what he's seen. There's a little flick on there from Superchok. Brody won't get to it. Kritsada. Now Roller. He's got Irfan right on his tail. He's done well here, Roller. Superchok. Now Wiratep. Thailand just seem to have acres of space and time on the ball. Indonesia not able to get close. Tristan Doe. Now Borden Pala. It's not happening at the moment for the Indonesians, and he's applauding these efforts.
Yeah, he's applauding the pressing.
Not bad for a side that doesn't keep possession, apparently, Russian. There was a little jibe in the press conference, wasn't there? And they've got 77% of the ball, and they're doing a lot with it as well, aren't they? But here come Indonesia. Dedik with an important touch. Now Irfan. Overlapping run. Edo Febriansyah. Away by Kritsada. Double header from him to make sure.
Yeah, listen, I mean, obviously some mind games, right, at play.
We've enjoyed this. We've really enjoyed that.
I've just loved it. You know, we've seen the battles on the pitch, the tactical battles on the pitch, and the coaches as well on the touchline. You know,
this man does not hold back.
He doesn't, and he's such an experienced coach as well. So I mean, trust him. He knows what he's doing, especially in these press conferences.
Absolutely. Look, he talked about, I've won 20 odd titles as a manager and player. Of course, he was a bit of a legend at Seongnam. Won 6 league titles there and won the Champions League with them as a manager as well, and did so well with Korea. Won the AFF Cup and then beat Germany in the World Cup in 2018. And he said, I want to transfer some of that mentality to my players. And he said, Indonesians are too nice, too friendly. I don't want him to be so friendly. He speaks his mind, Roshan. That might rub people off the wrong way sometimes. As Thailand come forward here with Superchok. Is there a foul there? Yes, it is.
Well, that was really well worked by Thailand again. They're a joy to watch in possession. I mean, the way they sort of worked it out from under pressure down that left-hand side, switch of play, find a link in Super Chop there, who was aware enough to hold on to it. He knew he had to sort of wait for the run of Roller on the outside of him. Was able to turn away from that pressure, win a free kick in a really good position. No Tirathon for them though.
Yeah, this would be something he'd like to step up for. This is fairly central. There's a bit of a discussion.
He's not too bad as well, to be fair, Bodin.
Pala is saying, I want this one. Here's Bordin. We had a classic free kick from not too far away from that position a few days ago, Roshan. It'd be pretty hard to replicate that, but the final will be the perfect place to do it.
Yeah, I think he this is technique. You can see he's already looking up as he wants to hit that Bordin. His head goes up before he makes contact with the ball.
There's Sivarak. Sustained an injury in that second leg. He filled in very, very well. Elias Dola gets the header first. Delightful ball from Chanatip. Here's Bordin, he's looking for some support. It was excellent work, wasn't it, from Asnawi, who's tenacious but has conceded a free kick here.
It's a really good battle. Now this side of the pitch, Asnawi is a very talented defender. It's a good challenge. Quick to get up on his feet to try and recover, and he needed to time this one really well, but just perhaps a little bit overzealous on the second one.
Another one of those, Roshan, that plays his football overseas.
That's right.
In Korea. Bordin Pala on the free kick again here. Bordin, ball does its job. Here's Chanatip. Wasn't the touch I think he would have wanted there. Titipan. Indonesia try to break forward. Witan Sulaiman, lovely touch from him. Slips that into Irfan. It bobbles around. They're asking for the penalty. Some of them, the referee points the other way. That has been the best attack so far.
Yeah, look at the player who's made that challenge. It's Chanatip. He's covered so much ground to get himself back there, and that's been one of the impressive things about Chanatip in this campaign, is his willingness to track back and help out defensively. It all started, I think we can see quite clearly that it's a foul to Thailand. Chanatip just gets across, he does well, uses his body well, and then gets a kick right through the back of Chanatip's leg there.
It's a lot of ground, isn't it, that he's covered there, tracking back.
A wonderful move from Indonesia though. It all started from Ricky Kambuaya, who beat a couple of Thai players. Played a lovely ball forward for Witan Sulaiman. That first touch from Witan was excellent because it continued the momentum of the move. Allowed him to play that attempted pass in behind.
Roller. Back to Elias Dola. Here's Kritsada.
I think first time we've seen Kambuaya really get on the ball was just then.
We've said his name.
That's right. Not his fault, of course. It's been difficult for Indonesia to get anything done in possession.
What a touch that is from Superchok to Roller, who's steaming into the penalty area. Laid back for Chanatip. Superchok. Now Wiratep taking a heavy touch. And perhaps here Indonesia can break again. taken too long on the ball. Asnawi. There was space in midfield, wasn't there? Bordin. Straight to the keeper, that was offside. The Russian, they've got to get that ball zip faster, don't they?
Yeah, and there was a real chance for Indonesia to break forward on the counter-attack. Asnawi, he needed to play that ball quicker. Instead, it broke down in midfield. Bordin's just offside. He does stray offside. You can see him just leaning forward. Flag gone up. Good decision by the assistant referee.
At their pace, Russian, the counter-attack at the moment seems their best option, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The way that Thailand are coming and pressing them high.
You know, if they can get out of the counter-press. That's the thing, they haven't been able to get out of Thailand's counter-press. And counter-press meaning the moment Thailand lose the ball, Thailand straight away want to win it back. So they're quick to close down again and try and win the ball back again. And Indonesia are sort of just panicking in those moments, in those possession phases. But you just look at the connections here between the Thai players, how close they are to each other. They're all moving in tandem, looking to provide support. I mean, those possession numbers are just ridiculous.
But it's one in which, different from some of the other possession stats we've seen, where Thailand are actually utilising this, aren't they, the possession?
Yeah, it's almost as if Poking has said, yeah, oh, so you said we're not doing well in possession. Okay, I'll show you.
Exactly.
It's almost as if he's taken it personally.
He was distinctly unamused by that whole possession comment. And certainly this feels, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is more possession than they had against even the likes of Timor-Leste. They've absolutely dominated the ball, haven't they? Here's Wiratep. Now Tristan Doe. Here's Bordin Pala. He's going on a surging run himself, Bordin Pala. Witan Sulaiman.